What's good, everybody? We are back with another edition of Falcons Daily for you. I'm Craig Green, your host. Thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate you clicking the subscribe button and turning on your notifications to make sure you don't miss anything that we have coming down the pipe for you. Today, let's take a look here at some more key topics that I want to discuss with all of you out there. First of which, let's take a look here at an interview that Falcons offensive coordinator Zack Robinson conducted back earlier this week on the Waterboys show podcast. He was asked about Kyle Pitts, Falcons tight end going into his fifth year. Asked about Kyle Pitts and what he thought of Pitts coming up here in 2025, and he was expecting Kyle. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, he expected Kyle to take a jump and to make a leap here in the second year of the Falcons offense under Zack Robinson. He's expecting big things out of the former number one pick out of Florida. So that's what he told the Waterboy show the Waterboy show. Some of the words he used in there, keywords that he used in that interview, four of them that I took note of, one of which was details, fundamentals, technique, and also consistency. Those are the four words that really stuck out to me when he talked about Kyle Pitts. And when we talk about details, fundamental, and technique, I mean, we're talking about correctable things that I think that Zack Robinson, Raheem Morris, and others are seeing in Kyle Pitts' game. And when we're talking about consistency, I think the first three factors will lead to the consistency. I mean, when you look at Kyle Pitts' numbers over his time with the Falcons, I mean, coming off of this season, again, 47 catches, 602 yards, four touchdowns. Again, the touchdowns were a career high. The 12.8 yards a catch. That's pretty much been right where he's been at again ever since 2022. And again, remember he had the torn MCL, and that took him out of 2022, where he only played 10 games. But his best season by far, obviously, was when he was a rookie and he had Matt Ryan slinging the ball to him, where he went for over 1,000 yards, 15 yards a catch, only found the end zone one time. But I mean, also recorded 43 first downs. I mean, Matt Ryan was using Kyle Pitts as a security blanket whenever he needed to. He converted, I mean, 43 first downs, excuse me. 63% of his catches went for first downs. I mean, that's just a really good number for a guy coming into the league in his first year. But since then, again, averaging 12.7 yards a catch, 12.6 yards a catch, 12.8 yards a catch. Again, all right there in that same ballpark. But again, Zack Robinson is seeing something in Kyle Pitts when he's watching him on film, when he's watching him in practice. And, I'm sure a lot of us have seen it too on the field where we feel like, he's here one week and he disappears the next. And then next, he's back again. But, this year, one thing he did do, which was he had really good games against Tampa Bay this season. I mean, pretty much the whole Falcons offense did. I mean, Kirk Cousins threw for about 14,000 yards against the Buccaneers in the two games this past season. So, what to expect for Kyle Pitts, and will he be and what do I expect from him? I expect to see, again, more consistency. I mean, we don't want to see him disappearing every other game. What we need to see from Kyle Pitts is, I would say, a really good number for him, 3 to 4 catches every game if possible. More, he needs to be in the end zone more frequently, and he needs to get more first downs and create some more separation. I mean, the guy is huge and he's fast. He's definitely a matchup problem for other defenses. There's not a lot of guys out there who can guard dudes who are 6'6" and 240 pounds. They can run as fast as Kyle Pitts. So I expect to see more from KP this season coming up, and so should you. In 2026, will Tyler Allgeier come back to the Falcons? That's another question that's really been on my mind right now. And the reason why I wonder about that is because Tyler Algier's contract is up after this season. Coming off of last year, he rushed for over 600 yards, 3 touchdowns in a reserve role behind Bijan Robinson and really Tyler Algier. When you look at the money he's making, it's not a lot of money. I mean, right now he's looking at a contract of $1.1 million. I mean, hopefully the Falcons can find somehow, some way to bring Magnum TA. That's my nickname for Tyler Algier. I like to call him Magnum TA again because he's in Atlanta, and of course, if you know anything about the history of pro wrestling in Atlanta, Magnum TA in the Omni was probably a hard guy to take down. So, again, hopefully they can bring back Tyler Algier in 2026 and beyond, but we'll see how the Falcons are looking in terms of salary cap space. But again, the 1-2 punch of Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier is pretty lethal. He's been a really good change of pace back, especially in second halves of games. So again, I would love to see Magnum TA, my man number 25, come back to the Falcons in 2026 and beyond. Next, after that, we're looking at a Kaleb McGary, and he's going into his final year of his contract as well. Kaleb McGary, the right tackle for the Falcons, first round pick. Remember, the Falcons traded back into the first round to get Kaleb McGary back some years ago, and Kaleb McGary again on the final year of his contract after he got an extension. Right now, looking at a number of right about $14.5 million for Kaleb McGary in 2025. Is he going to come back for 2026 and beyond? Who knows? I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think this is a make or break year for McGary as well. I mean, he's going to have to really improve his game, I think, if he's going to come back and ask for some more dollars from Terry Fontenot and company. Let's look at McGary's PFF ranks, okay? Kaleb McGary, his pass blocking ranking, 63.8. That was 74th out of 140 tackles, right? Not just right tackles, but also left tackles as well. His run blocking is really, really good. He's in the top 20, 77.6 grade on the run blocking for 73.8 overall, which puts him at 29th out of 140 tackles. So really, I mean, his strength is blocking for the running backs. And obviously, he struggles in the pass pro. He's given up sacks time after time after time that have stalled drives, pushed us back, put us behind the 8 ball on second, third down, whatever. So, at a number of $14.5 million when you're pass blocking and you're basically below average pass blocking in a league that is a passing league, with a quarterback like Penix who needs time in the pocket and needs that right tackle to be to watch his blind side, being that he's a left-handed quarterback. I think that, to me, the writing's on the wall. This is it for Kaleb McGary in Atlanta, unless he does something extraordinary this year and can really help the Falcons in the pass pro game and step his pass pro up. Now, when you look at free agency for the Falcons, I mean, are there going to be some players in free agency coming up here down the pipe? And I don't think so. Not really, because as of right now, it's Monday. You don't have any of your rookie draft class signed yet. You're going to need around $5 million to sign them. And currently, the Falcons, in terms of their salary cap space, courtesy of Over the Cap, they're looking right now at about $9.7 million in cap space. So when you have that, coupled with needing about $4 or $5 million to sign your draft class, you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of, we'll just say, $3.5 to $5 million worth of money to play with. And usually a lot of teams want to keep something in the bank in case there's injuries or what have you. But if they were going to make some moves in free agency, right now you really have to address the center position. Number one, I mean, I'm looking at guys like Tristan Colon from the Arizona Cardinals, 27 years old, played about 35% of the snaps for the Cardinals, and only made about somewhere in the neighborhood of about maybe $2 million, average about $2 million a year with his last contract. Also, if you couldn't get him, maybe Nick Harris, also 27 years old, last with the Cleveland Browns. These are inexpensive options. Should Ryan Newsel not sign his not come back to Atlanta and take a contract elsewhere. If you're looking at other positions on the field, one name that was really attractive to me when I looked at some of the salaries and guys who were unrestricted free agents, Asante Samuel Jr. is another guy who I thought was an attractive name, especially for the salary that he was coming off of. I mean, Asante Samuel Jr. The number for him was really, really low. So I thought, his average contract was right around $2 million a year as well. So and he currently is an unrestricted free agent. So I don't think the Falcons really need that much help at cornerback. But for someone with the pedigree that Asante Samuel Jr. has, his father, former Falcon Asante Samuel Sr., it'd be an interesting pickup. Don't think we need him, but again, it's a name that we recognize, and also a guy with it in his blood that to play defense and maybe get a couple sixes. The Falcons can use that help on defense. Guys, thanks again for tuning in, and make sure you keep your notifications on and hit that subscribe button so you never miss any new content. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Falcons Daily from me to you, my friends. And again, we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, I'm Craig Green, CG. We'll see you later.